Hi, I'm Jory with the TV Cave. Nice to meet you guys.
Hey,
Hey,
how
nice
are
to
you?
meet you.
Good. How are you?
Good, good, thank you.
Fantastic.
Steven, my first question is for you. I'm like, I can't believe you bringing back my sworn enemy, Asher. What made you pick him?
Sorry, you froze
You
up.
froze, you froze. Say that
Oh
again.
no. I
Person-
said I said, Steven, I can't believe that you picked Asher, my sworn enemy, to retell the story. What made you pick Asher out of all the characters?
Well, I got to tell you, first and foremost, working with Nick, I,
Hmm.
I love writing for him. I love what he brings to the show. And then, I considered Caesar, Crassus, the Triumvirate, Antony and Cleopatra, but I really wanted to go back to the roots of the show, the upstairs, downstairs drama and the political intrigue in the city of Capua. And Nick has a line at the end of Spartacus' Vengeance where he's talking to Lucy Lawless as Lucretia, and he says, "This is the rise of the House of Ashur." And then he gets his head cut off. But I always thought, damn, that sounds like a fun show to do.
Hmm.
Um, so I pitched it to Lionsgate and Stars, and I liked the idea, and I called up Nick, and he was excited. And for me, I love the idea of exploring this character who early on, all he wanted was acceptance and love, and he didn't get it. He got humiliated and beaten down,
Yeah.
and he turned bitter. But if he had a second chance, could he become a better person? Could his heart open up? And to explore that, and Nick and I always talk about how do you make the audience root
Yeah.
for a character like that they love to hate in the first series. And the trick is you introduce people who are worse, which are the Roman elites,
Uh,
who really, really work them over.
Those damn Italians.
Right. I was gonna ask you, Nick,
Yes.
because Asher is, let's say, morally ambiguous, and now he has his own, he's at the top, kind of, sorta.
Yeah.
How did you approach exploring his evolution while staying true to his like sneaky side?
I mean, honest, that's a simple answer. I hate to make it very simple, but just honoring the writing. It's
Mhm.
just the writing, gives me that world, gives me my clues, my roadmap, into where I'm going, or and it gives me clues to my feelings and my ambitions and my goals. So just pretty much it's just honoring the writing and just going with that world and just making sure I always tell a story and not make the story about me and just keep the vessel going. And the more if I do this, that means I did my job.
You did, because now I'm like, God darn it, I'm rooting for Asher.
I know. Shocking.
Oh! Uh,
Yeah. Steven's writing this. Steven's writing. I just execute.
yeah. Steven, I want to talk about there was a scene in the second episode with I like to call her Neferret because I like that name so much. Um
Sure.
where she has to get almost whipped by Doctori, but he chooses not to. And I'm so happy that didn't happen because, as a black woman, I was like, I don't want to see her get whipped as a slave. It was that
Yes.
intentional, or can you talk about that really quickly?
It was intentional. And also, I wanted a moment that was a little more unexpected,
Hmm.
to build up that tension and then have it released by the amazing Graham McTavish
Yeah.
playing chorus. Just like, the moment's passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I felt like we kind of we ate our cake and got it too. We were able to convey the feeling of the scene across without the actual whipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Okay, so for this for both of you, can you explain this new series in 3 words for the audience?
Can I say my infamous line?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, this is my infamous line. The new series is cocaine with sugar on top. That's it.
It'll do.
Cocaine with sugar on top.
Okay.
Uh, for me, bloody, sexy, operatic.
Oh yeah, I like that. Oh,
Perfect.
yeah.
That's my time, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hi, my name is Drew with the TV Cave. How are you?
Jerry, it's nice to meet you.
Oh, it's so nice to
Yeah,
meet you.
I like your Jurassic Park shirt
Oh, thank you so much. You look very beautiful.
so much.
I'm so excited to talk to you about this character. Well, her mama named her Neferet, so I like to call her Neferet, even though her name is Aquila. I
Right.
love that name.
Exactly.
So, can you talk about the training that you had to do in this? Because this is so intense.
Yeah, mentally, physically, emotionally demanding role. The training is grueling. It's like boot camp every single time we stepped onto set. So I will say life definitely prepared me for it. I have a second degree black belt in
Oh,
Taekwondo, and that was earned through fighting with a lot of men over years and being frustrated as hell, realizing that, sometimes I wasn't as strong and as powerful, but one thing I did, I knew how to take a kick and get back up. So it's just that is Achillia. She's a gladiator because she takes those hits and she goes down in the dirt and she finds her inner strength to be able to get back up because she has purpose, she has drive, she has resilience, strength, power.
she does. She does all of that, and that's it's not easy getting a black belt. I did Taekwondo too, but oh God, congratulations on that. So would you say her motivation is survival, revenge, ambition, a mix of all three?
Her motivation, yeah, it's survival. I would say more to prove herself worthy.
Hmm.
And I believe that that's a more powerful thing that drives her. She's an outsider and an underdog in a world that doesn't want her.
Hmm.
And she needs to find that power and resilience inside so that she can prove to herself that she is worthy to be freed, to push
Hmm.
past limits, to be a champion in an arena. All of these things, it's a battle consistently to be able to get back to the person that she knows she originally was. So yeah, I would definitely say her internal battle is more proving herself worthy.
Yeah, and for me, I think she definitely is. So she's a new character in this reimagining, and she's mixing in with a familiar character of Asher. So how would you describe their dynamic?
Oh, two peas in a pod. No, their journeys definitely do parallel each other.
Mhm.
So I mentioned about outsiders and underdogs. Asher is an outsider in a Roman world. He's the Syrian and nobody wants him there. There's social hierarchy and class systems at play in the thing that he's trying to, step into. And Achillia is an outsider and an underdog, being a Cushite woman in, a ludus, which is essentially Roman society, a man's world. So having to prove themselves and, rise above really difficult obstacles and circumstances that are working against them to be able to define themselves in this new world is what each one of them will have to discover and battle through.
Yeah, and that's interesting. They are, yeah, they do have similar stories. And you mentioned something previously that I want to touch on. There's a scene where I believe it's the second episode where she has to get corrected by the doctore, and
Mhm.
he chooses not to correct her with his weapon of choice that I thought was so powerful that he decided not to do that on her because I didn't want to see it. I was like, please, please don't do it. Do you know which scene I'm referring to?
I know exactly the
Yeah.
scene.
Can you talk about that a bit?
Even me as a person felt, a resistance
Hmm.
to happening. Because one thing about Achillia is that she is unapologetically not a slave.
Right.
The society that she comes from, she refuses to lay down in the dirt. She has a regalness about her and a strength about her. And, that moment was really her defiance, her
Hmm.
saying that I will not succumb and be whipped and have all of these things happen, that there's a strength inside of me that will, you know, remove myself from the lash. Of,
Yes.
and if I'm going to fight, it's going to be a fair fight. Hopefully, because we know Roman society likes to have different power plays and games at point, but
Mhm.
I believe that that unapologetic moment for her is where she finds her grit and her strength to understand, hey, she's going to define herself on different terms in this world.
Um, my last question for you, it's a fun question, I think. Did you take anything from sets? Did you keep anything? Uh,
So juicy. Well, I will definitely say that I don't know whether it's taking, but I will say there was underwear because nobody wanted those sweaty underwear. We trained for hours in them. So that's a little tidbit for you. But what I did actually take was learning strength and growth from my character,
Mm,
finding vulnerability. And that was the biggest takeaway because there were parts of myself that I discovered playing Achillia that I just didn't know were there.
right. Oh, thank you so much. That's wonderful. I really appreciate talking to you. Thank you so much.
Talking to you too.